At this time, we're going to be honored because we have to come before you right now, our senator. And he will be introduced by his daughter, Nadine Marsh Carter.
It's a little intimidating to be in a place with so many elected officials and people who are about public service. And so I thank each and every one of you, for those who are both elected, certainly for Congressman Scott to be here today, but certainly for the volunteers who are the critical core of what's going to make this an exceptional and highly successful campaign. And it's also my privilege just to be here to honor someone that, if I were honest, I've known for nearly half a century, but I won't be honest, because it fits me, it explains why I have gray hair, and I don't think he would appreciate it as well. So what I'll say is, it's my privilege to introduce to you someone who I've known my entire life. Someone of intellect, someone who's tremendously committed to our community, someone who has an amazing level of energy. He certainly gets to the gym a lot more than I ever do. And someone who truly not only talks the talk, but walks the walk. And I think that's why each and every one of you are here. Because what does that mean? Beyond all the recognitions, beyond all the committees, the service and the leadership opportunities that he's had, and those mean a lot when we're looking for leadership. It means that he's someone that when he says he supports public education, he means it. It means he went to public schools, his children went to public schools, his grandchildren are now part of the Richmond City school system, so he gets it. It means that if he says, I'm standing for equal access to voting rights for everyone, then that's been his platform since the day he started law school, during his entire legal career, and now as a member of the General Assembly. When he says that he stands for a criminal justice system that is about the people, that's fair and representative, then that means he takes his leadership as head of courts of justice very seriously, and he's been on the front line and will be there again and again with your support. And when it says that he is proven leadership, and I have to say, 47 years, I get 30 extra seconds. And here's my chance to show you what I know. That proven leadership means you could not have been in political service this long if you weren't about action, if you weren't in tune with the voters, and if you truly didn't get, leadership means getting things done. I think Congressman Scott can say right now, the political system is so full of rhetoric and political talk and people being divisive. We need someone who's been there to ride the wave and looks forward to the future. You can be a part of that. Your being here today means so much. And so I'm so very grateful for you and for the privilege to honor someone that my kids say, our granddaddy, I call his dad, and you may know as Senator Henry Marsh.
Why do I have to follow her? I really appreciate that introduction. This is an important moment for me and for the community. I don't believe all that stuff they said about me. I don't get the big head. Everything I've done is because other people who worked with me, worked for me, supported me. They did the work, and I was just a spokesperson. So I don't think I'm great. But I am committed to a struggle that's extremely important to all of us. And your presence here today and your support in other ways in this campaign is an awful lot to me, and going to keep me going for another few years. You know, I was talking to a bunch of folks I grew up with over the years, and we had a reunion, and they said, write down 3 words or less. What's your life's name? And it was hard to do. I said, I wrote helping other people. And I thought back, that's what I've been doing, and it's really been a labor of love. But I've been successful because of you and your prayers, your support, and if we're going to be successful in November, that's going to be the key. Volunteers, we started phone banks on August 1st in IBEW headquarters. And some of you have been calling, volunteering every night to call into the district. And they're doing it because they're committed. And so I can't let them down. Someone said, why did you pick Petersburg? But it's open. 75% of my district is in Petersburg and surrounding areas. Only 25% is in Richmond. This is the center of my district. Plus, there's some good people in Petersburg. They've been good for me ever since I started. So let's give yourself a hand. I have more voters in Chesterfield than anywhere else. So that puts me down this way. And I have almost equal number in Petersburg and Prince George and Hopewell, down the road piece, all those together, about 75% of my district. So I'm still working in Richmond and other end, but this is where it's important for me to win. And the victory is not about me as an individual, it's about the struggle that's going on. This election is going to have an impact on next year's election. Governor Campagin runs against somebody, I can't think of his name. And President Obama will be on the ballot. So to the extent that we can stir people up and get them voting in 11, then they'll be there in 12 for 2 important races. So I want to thank you and all of you who made this possible. And it's not over. Someone said, well, why are you running so hard? You don't have an opponent. And I said, where have you been? There's been an ad in a weekly paper since February 7th, promoting someone else. And every time I go to a campaign event in a large area, my opponent is there. And that's the way it should be. But I do have an opponent. I see Governor Warren, I'm going to turn it over to him because he has a real tight schedule. One reason why things aren't quite right, because we put this together in a few days, we found out Friday that he was available, so we rushed to make this event happen, take advantage of this presence. But again, I want to thank each of you, and let me say a word about the young people. I'm accused of not involved young people. These young people here are hired to do my webpage, update my webpage, and they've done some wonderful things. It's almost ready, but you have to come to another event to see it.
Okay.
Julie, should y'all stand up so we can see these people that on Facebook, Twitter, they got my website looking good. And, I'm glad it's really, I think I need their input because I'm still young, but not quite as young as they are. And the young man running for the board of supervisors, school board, he volunteered for my campaign. And he's been working at home. So I told him to come here because a lot of people here who can help you. And he has potential. He's a hard worker. I want you to meet him. Have friends in the Dale District. Tell them to support him. Give him another hand. But the saying, the race goes not to the swift nor the strong. So we're going to be there until November 8th. We're going to work hard till November 8th. And don't believe the press clippings, don't believe the stories that there's no opposition, there's no need to campaign. I'm reminded of the story of, are you preachers still here? Forgive me if I messed this up. But, I remember from Sunday school in church the story of an underdog named David. And he was sent to fight the giant Goliath. And he had a slingshot and some rocks. And the giant had weapons and everything. If he took a pole, everyone would have said that David had no chance. And he had a secret force behind him, but he killed Goliath with a slingshot and a rock. So this is because my opponent was educated in life, he says, rather than degrees. Just because he's an Orthodox, I'm not sell him short. He has the right to run, and he has the right to campaign, and people have the right to make a choice. So it's my job to convince people that, of the two of us, I'm a better choice. And I can take that for granted. So thank you for your support. We'll be calling on you to help us. Because it's not going to be my picture, it's going to be our picture. Thank you.
And his tenacity of spirit has given us the present. And we know that he has the commitment and dedication to take us to the necessary path to the future. So we're going to say to Senator Marsh, with all of those things coming together, we want to reveal by the unveiling of this image that we know that this campaign is a campaign of all of those things that he brings to us. So from the beginning to the present to the future, this is the image we carry in our minds.
That picture was taken last week.
As you think of him, that image tells you his spirit. That image tells you his desire. That image tells you his dedication. And that image tells you that he will win. We will have a victory. We do want to thank those people who have come in. We recognize Ms. Evans from Dinwiddie. We also recognize